so happy to be in your faces again. Merry Christmas, and I'm happy you guys spent your Christmas. For me, I had fun. I had fun about the Christmas. Trust me, I had massive fun. I'm not going to lie to you guys. And we're left with the new year, and this is me saying Happy New Year. In advance, we trust that this new year comes bigger and better than it was for the last one. Trust us to say that we love you guys so much. Over the holiday, we're thinking about you guys massively. We love you guys effortlessly. The energy has been massive, the love has been overwhelming, and we're saying massive thank you to you guys. In coming days, we are coming through with something big to eat your screen, and this is why you wouldn't want to miss our channel for anything. If you're not subscribed yet, this is a good time to do so. Please come through and subscribe straight up on this channel, because I'm promising you this. You can take it to the bank when I say it. In coming days from now, we are going to have content that will blow your mind away. You don't want to miss this one, trust me. My name is Daki. You can spell it as Darkie. Welcome again to Gusto Life News. You can now stream us live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Please come through. We are waiting for you in this channel. Before now, we had a report that December might not be the same being, because we had a lot of back and forth. Will artists do shows? Will shows be pending? Economic clashes, dollar, and all of these. Artists not touching dollars. Will not have shows in Lagos, and the like. All of this look like they were all talking in the pipeline. But then artists aired doors, and they have said, you know what? You guys could just be wrong, because we are coming through bigger and better. This time, we saw them like never before. They came through on the streets of Lagos with different shows every day from 19th of December till date. We've been having shows back to back to back to back to back. From Young John to Adekule Gold to Kiss Daniel to Davido, 23rd, 24th, 25th, Flashlight Festival, Kiss Daniel, Davido, Ashake, held it on lockdown. 27th, Davido was a landmark. Ashake will be in Lagos on the 1st day of January for Ashake Live in concert, and amazing guest. She very bad his concert yesterday. We saw the Trench Festival, just big, and Power Festival came through bigger and better. Like, it just defined that Lagosians, like Tinubu likes to call us, Lagosians love parties, and anyways, whatever it can be, you are sure that you get events for any festive period because Nigeria. And that's why we're clamoring that we need a more organized structure. We need a more organized system that allows us party better, a structure, an arena or something, a big space that will contain people and will be in a very comfortable space to dance and listen to your music. This is a plea to all investors in music to come together and give us something readily available for performance. My name is Daki. Let's see what the news look like. We'll begin with Burna Boy, amazing guy, one of the biggest artists we have in Africa. This guy is so big. If you don't know him, you don't know anyone at the time. We saw where yesterday Burna Boy and Seyi Vibez performed Giza together on stage for the first time in Lagos. Seyi Vibez had a concert in Lagos where people came out in numbers. Now, if you're wondering, if Seyi Vibez had fans, yeah, I would advise that you go watch what he did in Lagos. You understand why this guy had the street on lockdown. No cap. Seyi Vibez is that big, and we saw people came out in numbers from all walks of life. Trust me. I expected to see just only churches people there, but you saw a lot of guys from the island, mainland, a fixed up place in, different body of work, from bankers to engineers to lawyers to politicians to content creators. Everybody were filled up in a space just to see what Seyi Vibez will do on the concert. And that's a very big one. It just shows that music is it doesn't have contradictions. Just do something good and everybody will love and vibe to your jam. We saw Burna Boy and Seyi Vibez coming through together. Burna Boy actually come out for people. Now, whatever Seyi Vibez has done to Burna Boy, we need to study it. It has to be studied, because Burna Boy selectively has friends. Like, he doesn't just have random friends everywhere. Burna Boy selects his friends, and you can see it play effortlessly with what he does with people. If he's friends with you, you can be so sure that he selected you carefully and is sure that, yes, I am safe in your zone. And this time, he has done that to Seyi Vibez, and we saw the bromance between these two guys. Amazing one. Burna Boy even had to come out for a show in Lagos, performing their hit song together, Giza, for the first time in Lagos State. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy. This is a bigger and clearer pictures of Burna Boy and Seyi Vibez hugging each other on stage, bringing Burna Boy to your show, to your set. It will cost you a fortune, but then for Seyi Vibez, we show that this only costs in friendship. And this is one friendship that a lot of artists would want to would yearn for in the industry. To have Burna Boy in your corner, it just shows that you have a real one in your corner. Burna Boy came through dancing for dancing and singing different songs, all of that, and that was an amazing to see that. Burna Boy, though not having a show in Lagos, but then coming out to support his very own in Lagos State. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy roller coaster with Joe Balvin have just surpassed 20 million streams on Spotify. At the same time, we saw Burna Boy tested, approved, and trusted have just surpassed 20 million streams also on Spotify. Still on Burna Boy, we saw for the French online media, the name Burna Boy sitting on top of the world with 21 Savage as the 30th best song for the year 2023. Now, we've seen different organizations coming through to have their best song, from Rolling Stone to Ball Media. A lot of guys have come through to say, okay, these are our best songs, these are top 10, top 20, top 100. But then for the French online media, they come out to say, Burna Boy sitting on top of the world, Sotao, as the team call it, with 21 Savage, has been named the 30th best song for the year 2023. Now, the big question is, Burna Boy had so many songs on the album that did good numbers, but then why going with sitting on top of the world? It just shows that this guy is dynamic, this guy is cool. So you have some for different folks of life. So you're here in this zone, you love this one, you're in that zone, you love that one, and this one, you love this one. And then all of this makes sure that the album is a very productive one. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy from My Hand with Ed Sheeran have just surpassed 150 million streams on Boomplay. Now, you ask yourself, that's a big number. Yes, it is a big number, but then you can imagine how many millions you have done on Spotify and Apple Music. Burna Boy indeed is a big artist, and then the influence of Ed Sheeran cannot be overemphasized on this song. Moving on, we saw Phyno and Burna Boy Do I Remix made a debut at 37 on the Billboard US Afrobeat Song Chart with just 3 days of tracking. An amazing one, trust me. Burna Boy came through with one of the biggest and hottest verse of the year on Do I Remix, where he mentioned the Marking Day, solo Marking Day thingy. And that song apparently has to be one of the best verse ever to be aired on a song. Burna Boy came through, delivered 100%. Recall at the point he said, if you put me on your song, I come first. And this time, he fulfilled that promise by coming first on the song Do I Remix. And obviously, Phyno is so happy he had Burna Boy on the song. And like I said, if Burna Boy is in your corner, you're sure to have somebody you can trust, because we know that Burna Boy and Phyno are good friends. And indeed, he has come through with Phyno so many times than normal. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy Collateral Damage, talking about the audio, have just surpassed 20 million streams on YouTube, and at the same time, it now has over 40 million plays across all uploads on the platform. An amazing one, which includes video and audio, which means that this album has done about 40 million plays across all uploads on YouTube. Big news for Burna Boy, because he just won the best international artist at the 2023 Planet Rap Awards. That's a big one for Burna Boy, winning this one and in a different zone. Burna Boy winning the best international artist just shows that indeed, at this point here, if you still call Burna Boy a local artist, you are not fair, because this guy he has ticked all the balls to make him an international artist, going head to head against likes of Ed Sheeran, Justin Bieber, Lil Durk, and the like, and then picking an award out of those guys just shows that it will be unfair to call Burna Boy a local artist at this time, because as we're speaking, this guy already is an international artist, and you're sure that in coming days you could be so sure that you're going to see Burna Boy and Chris Brown and Drake, Rihanna, Beyonce, and all of that, and Burna Boy could stand a chance to pick up an award ahead of this guy. So that's big leap for him, and then we say congratulations for him picking the best international artist at the 2023 Planet Rap Award. You want to ask yourself a question, does Burna Boy rap? Maybe not, but then he has a song that has to do with rap, so obviously he can pick up the award. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy just coming in, has been nominated in 2 categories at the 2023 Gemini Hip Hop Culture Award, which includes the Best International Album, which I told them, and the Best Solo Act International. Burna Boy is that big, as I said, and in Germany, we hope that he brings one back, maybe, if not the 2 of them, back home to the country. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy City Boy have just surpassed 85 million streams on Spotify. At the same time, I told them I've also surpassed 290 million streams on Spotify. Just at the Shave Vibe concert yesterday, we saw Burna Boy linking out with Charlie Poppy and his brother, Zeri the Music. I saw where they hung out with Burna Boy, and Burna Boy was seen talking to them and listen to them. Recall the song that's together, Pop Pop Pass. That song is a very mad jam. If you don't know how big a song is, play it in the club. Just play it in the club or something. You see people dancing effortlessly to what they did on Puff Puff Pass. And then hanging out with Burna Boy is more like a seal on what you're doing, because if Burna Boy endorses you, you are set for global dominance. And then we hope that in coming days, Charlie Poppy and his brother Zeri could just be the next big conversation. But Charlie Poppy, he has enjoyed his time. He had an amazing time on the charts, number one countless time. And then his album did good numbers. He had one of the biggest song of the year with Cast with Odomodo Black. And indeed, Charlie Poppy has had a pretty decent year for himself. This meeting could just be a skyrocketing stuff for Zeri, Charlie Poppy's brother. Moving on, we have the freshest and the amazing guy coming through in his white Rolls Royce at the time. Talking about Davido, we saw Davido on the news. It's been a while we spoke about Davido because of the break, but then one of the biggest guys we have out there who has been busy throughout the holiday, from Flight Time Festival to his own show, to Abuja, to Delta, to Warri, to Port Harcourt. He has been everywhere for the Timeless tour, and you can just admit that Davido has been putting in the work to make sure he has a successful year. Talking about 2023, and also obviously making preparations for what 2024 would look like. Moving on, we saw the 27th day of December, Davido visited the landmark beach for the Timeless tour. It was an amazing one, trust me. It's called the Beach with Us Festival, and Davido went there, and we saw tickets went as high as 15,000 and VIP was 25,000. People got tickets effortlessly and expecting to see Davido come on stage, and obviously Davido came as expected and delivered effortlessly. We saw just before or after the show, we saw Davido and Ruga meeting up. For Ruga, we understand that Ruga has a very, very proud personality where he doesn't care about anybody's thoughts, emotions, or what they think about him. But this time, we saw Ruga actually being humble when he met Davido at the time, and we saw Davido hugging him, lifting him up like a baby brother, and Davido was saying, advising him at the time. Ruga has had a very sterling year, one of the best he had so far. It's just an album, maybe a bit of a year and there, but at the same time, you won't take away the fact that Ruga really is Ruga when it comes to music. And meeting up Davido is a very big leap, because Davido will have a thing or two to tell you that will make you bigger in your career. Moving on, we saw Davido at the Timeless Festival, at the Beer With Us Festival rather, where he went there and gave them amazing performance. People came out in their numbers. We saw Davido band members doing good job. Davido also was on the stage, chilling effortlessly, giving them what they love doing best, singing to them, singing a song way back from a Good Time, Better Time, Timeless album and all of that. People that came really would say they enjoyed their stay at this festival. We saw Davido coming out to do, and he came in all dressed, but at the time the show, we saw where he threw off the shirt and all of that, just for singlets and giving them dance move. Whenever Davido perform in Lagos, the energy is quite different. Trust us, quite different. Different from what you see in Benin or Delta or Port Harcourt or Abuja. Lagos performance for Davido has always been top notch. Davido will always come through and give you something amazing on his shows in Lagos, and this time was not different because he came through, threw up the shares at the point just with singlets, and we saw his dancers doing good job with his dance step relating to his songs. Moving on, we saw CDQ coming through to perform at the festival. Obviously, we saw the likes of Cross the Boss also was there. We saw Cross falling down at the point where he was performing. But then the opening acts include CDQ and amazing other artists, Cross and the likes, who came through to open performances before Davido mounted the stage. AY was the host of the night, and then we saw AY giving them back-to-back and entertainment just before Davido mounted. Davido has been going that route. We saw the Way Festival, he went through to the US with Bovi, and this time he's doing this with AY. Recall that before now, Davido and AY had the back and forth at the point at the Warri again, but then it looked like all of those talk are now behind them because they have now been together on a show that Davido is headlining. Still on Davido, we saw Chris Brown sensational with Logi, and Davido re-enters the UK Apple Music Top 100 chart and is sits at number 81 for this week. At the same time, we saw for Spotify rap, Davido is the most streamed Afrobeat artist for the year 2023 according to Spotify. At the same time, Unavailable was or is the most streamed Afrobeat song on Spotify for the year 2023. And then finally, Timeless is also became the second most streamed Afrobeat album for the year, only behind Raven Rose's Ultra Courtesy Calm Down remix at the time. But then Massive One, he had an amazing year he has had so far with his good songs and numbers. You can just tell that this year is a blessed year for Davido. Moving on, we saw Rolling Stone staff came out to rank the best Afro-pop song for the year 2023, and they're saying the chart looks like this: number 1, Water with Tyler; number 2, Unavailable, David and Mr. Keys; number 3, Princess Going Digital with Amare; number 4, Tiki Taka; number 5, People Libianca; number 6 with Ninke, and that's the song Rihanna said she loved the song at the time. Ninke with number 6, then we have Blessing with Blessing this year as number 7, and then Mina Wewe as number 8. Moving on, we have Starboy as the last guy on the news. We saw Wizkid Summer Volume 2 have now surpassed 7 million streams on Boomplay at the time. Still on Wizkid, we saw Wizkid's Summer Volume 2 EP have now spent a week at number 1 on the Nigerian Apple Music. Talking about the project he released last year, More Love Less Ego, that album have now surpassed 90 million streams on Boomplay. Maybe not a good number for Wizkid's caliber and status, but then it just shows that even at his weakest point, he still has good numbers than majority of popping artists we have at the time. Just coming in, we saw Wizkid acquiring for himself a brand new Ferrari worth about 1.4 billion naira, and artists are just doing good numbers lately and getting amazing automobiles on their garage. You saw Burna Boy recently adding fleet of vehicles to his garage. You saw where he got a Rolls Royce for Steph London, and obviously got himself a new a Ferrari also, which was about 500 million at the time, and about 800 million at the time. And then we saw Wizkid also coming through buying a brand new Ferrari worth 1.4 billion naira. Davido had a good share of the year with vehicles, with his Benz and all of that. But this time, the 3 goats we have so far have been representing, from Davido to Burna Boy to Wizkid. They've all added to that fleet of car collections. And Wizkid is not a car. This is a machine that's worth 1.4 billion naira. My name is Daki. Catch you guys on the very next one. Please stay safe, guys, and be careful. Once again, Happy New Year in advance.